Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a review of Musume Cinderella Grey, episode 8. Now, this episode, I'm going to put a little social media here. Big old topic, social media. You see, you got to think about it from the fans of Musume. You want to see the best of the best race. Now, I understand rules are rules, and rules are sometimes meant to be broken. Sometimes you got to bend the rules. It's like at work. I work where, customer was always like, can you do this for me this one time? And then we always got to say, okay, we'll make an exception for this one time. Those kind of things. And yeah, it may some bite you in the ass. You regret it. But you want to make people happy. You want to listen to the fans. And in social media, same thing. You want to see and hear people talk about opinions. You want to see it just to see where this goes. Now, before I do my review of this episode 8, I like to say this. Before I do this video, I want to say this week, I don't know when, but this week I'm going to cover the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. I'm going to cover the winners. Because, my opinion, Matt, I know everybody got opinions, but I'm going to give you guys my first intake on this when I say this. I got nothing but love Soul Leveling with Anime of the Year. I'm not surprised. I just feel like y'all hype this show so much. I feel like Solo Leveling is good. Don't get me wrong, but we just there for the action. We don't give a fuck about that. I mean, like me personally, if you would ask me who would take Anime of the Year, I said Solo Leveling, but I said it in a calm way. Because competition. The only competition I saw that was fit for against Solo Leveling was the Apothecary Diaries or Fearin'. But people upset that Fearin' lost, I don't blame them. I mean, if you want a story, and that's the story right there. But if you don't give a fuck about Fearin', you just want to see some action go off Solo Leveling. But I feel like every shonen, I feel like every anime that wins is mostly action, because that's what people care about. They care about the action. They don't care about the other storylines and all that. But that's here and there. But again, I want to cover this week's Anime Awards, my thoughts and reaction to this, just to give you guys my intake. But without further ado, I'm going to get this out the way with Musume Cinderella Grey episode 8 review. And I'm going to be hard knocks on this. Okay, so let's cut to the chase. Oguri Cap racing in her first debut in Tokyo, racing against Black Ale, that piece of crap Black Ale. You know what, I'll be honest with you, I didn't like Black Ale. First time I saw her last week, I didn't like Black Ale. Black Ale had that sort of arrogant little prick. She has that prick vibe telling like you don't belong here, this and that. And she reminds me of a character that I despise since day freaking one. And I still despise this character till this day. Whose name I should not bring, but you guys know my videos. You already know who I hate. And that's why I'm looking at Black Ale. So the bet was, hey, if Black Ale wins, Oguri Cap goes home. If Oguri Cap goes home, then Black Ale have to work on her language, if you know what I mean. So the race starts, and then all of a sudden, Black Ale had the lead, but then Oguri Cap did it again. Oguri Cap out of nowhere surpassed Black Ale. Because you gotta think about Oguri Cap. I think we don't really talk about this, but the animation is good. I love it. I feel like Musume, when I first watched it from Special Week all the way till now, every animation gets better and better. Now it makes me want to get the manga of Musume Cinderella Grey. It makes me want to get it. But anyway, Oguri Cap had the strategy to go outside the lane, to go around the others. And that's what Oguri Cap did. Oguri Cap just surpassed everybody. She even surpassed Black Ale, She surpassed Black Ale with ease. And everybody just like, oh my God, she should have been in the Derby. Which I'm gonna get to that. But now that Oguri Cap won, Black Ale had to talk, not cursing, how can y'all sit down? No, she gotta say it nicely, like, can you please sit down? And like I saw her stuttering, she tried, but an L's an L. And now we get to see Oguri Cap's competition, the chef who makes all the food. You have to go back when in her hometown they were out of food so much, make Oguri Cap sad. But in this one, Now that she's in a new cafe, now she's in a new school with a head chef that is going off the competition for Oguri Cap, it's like, who's gonna win? Oguri Cap's gluttony of belly or the chef? That's a rival. Now it's all you can eat. You can eat whatever you want. Now, as for this new girl, y'all know, I'm not saying her name, but I want to make sure I got this right. It was, y'all know Mara. I think her racing is so Japanese. Her style of personality is Japanese traditional. Like, you can see her right with the pen. You know, it's just so much. I like how Musune showed us how different cultures of the Musune characters are. Some are American, some are Spanish, some are Japanese, some are Russian. You know, there's kind of, and I get it because they're based off the horse girls. I do. I'm looking at this new girl. She trying to issue a challenge, traditionally Japanese traditional challenge, like, you know how they pass out the little black notice that challenge accepted, you know, but she was so faced with the chef, she couldn't get that. But now we got another race, and this, hey, what's crazy about this, we had not one, not two, but three races. The first one was Black Ale versus Oguri Cap, and that ended quick. Although I wanted to see more, but I think they want to keep the story going because I think what they're trying to do in these episodes is to get Oguri Cap race against Cross. That's the episode that we are dying to see. To that point where we have to see against Cross. And I want to see that. So the second race we had was Oguri Cap once again against Yano. Now, the race was good. Very good. I mean, she trying to block Oguri Cap once it got to that fourth corner. It's like they had everything planned. And then Oguri Cap surpassed her once again. And then she realized she is too freaking fast. She is too fucking fast. Nobody can pass her. Like, for real, nobody can pass her. She was this, and then not the reporter. The reporter, blonde reporter, I'm not good with his name. This blonde reporter took one shot at Oguri Cap and said she is the next Simbali Rudolph. She's the next Rudolph. She is the next Rudolph. And that's when social media comes in. This is what happens when when a reporter posts something, it causes social media to go on their rise. That's what they do. It's like TMZ. They just take photos, flash and all that stuff, and then Oguri Cap gets pre-interviewed and all that stuff. They all want to see her race. Then the third race happened. We got to see the debut of Sakura, another Sakura. I think we got, I could be wrong, but I think we got two Sakuras in this season. We got Windbreaker Sakura, and we got Sakura Umesune. I'm trying to see where this goes. And then y'all know, she reminds me of the Sakura from Street Fighter, where she's like, "Oos!" I'm like, this is so Street Fighter Sakura. But again, we got another Sakura. So we got this Sakura, then we got another Sakura. We got another Sakura. You know, I know it's kind of old school to say this, but I feel like every anime, every season, we're gonna get a Sakura. And it's not like it's planned. Oh, matter of fact, I just forgot. We got another Sakura. The dark Yandere dark elf, reverse isekai. Her name is Sakura. So we got this Sakura, we got the Sakura from Windbreaker, and the Sakura from Umesune. That's three Sakuras we have in this show. I mean, in this season. Oh my god. But that race, the third race, wasn't that important in this episode. Everybody wanted to see Oguri Cap race. Everybody want to see her race in the derby. Now, I get it. Rules are rules. I'm not saying they should be, but come on. When you get fans like Oguri Cap fans are, both hometown and the world Tokyo, with over 10,000 signatures, they want Oguri Cap to race in the derby. Now, Oguri Cap didn't race in the third race we didn't see. But everybody want to see Oguri Cap racing in the Japanese Derby. So let me ask you this. Do you want to see Oguri Cap race in the Japanese Derby? I know I will, because that's what this was. All these three races was showing us that, don't get me wrong, all these races were good. But the main thing is about having Oguri Cap race in the Derby. Now, although she missed the deadline because of Joe, the coach, I get that. But come on, seeing her race, seeing her how she's running, like come on. That just goes to show you, fans like Oguri Cap, like myself, need to see her race in the Derby. And I'm begging Rudolph, and I'm begging the head of Umesune's, the head of UMA, the head racers, the head coach or whatever, the the vice principal, the CEOs, I don't give a fuck. Please let Oguri Cap race in the Derby. Let it be known. Because let me tell you this, if you don't have Oguri Cap race in the Derby, it's like having a main star. If you don't have the main star in the Derby, fans are gonna drop. Yeah, the race will be good, but the fans are not gonna like it. But if you get Oguri Cap racing, you know how many viewers and followers and all that stuff that's gonna make her a freaking star to a point that we want to see her more race in the Derby? Make it so. Make it so. So I don't know where this goes, but for God's sake, we're going to have a blast. And I hope we see that coming. But overall, though, this episode was really good. I mean, for the first time, normally we get one race that is Impact. Sometimes we get two. But to have all three races packed up in one, it just goes to show you that these races were good, but not as good as the big ones that we're going to get sooner or later. Those big races are going to be the ones that we're going to talk about to a point where we're like, oh my God, that's the race I want to see. But there's all these three races to build up for the biggest thing, having Oguri Cap race in the Japanese Derby. And I'm pretty sure everyone else feels the same. So thank you for watching my review of this show. This week is going to be a lot of some reviews, and I'm going to cover this week and talk about the Crunchyroll Anime Awards if I ever have time. But we'll see where this goes. So again, thank you for watching my review of Musume Cinderella Grey, and I'll see you soon.